Hey there everybody, how we all doing today? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And obviously for those who are overseas, happy Memorial Day to you guys. How's it going there, David W? Welcome in, buddy. So we are back on PV Rivers Remastered once again. And yeah, we're still carrying on from the other day. Still in April, still seeding, still planting, all that fun sort of stuff. Oh, I forgot to get my phone up and ready. Hopefully everything sounds okay. I have no idea at the minute. We'll find out soon enough, hopefully. But yeah, hey, Don B here. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, it's a nice, beautiful day. There is rain ahead forecast on the map today, so need to get that everything tried and done as quickly as possible. There we go. And hey there, Mr. T Miller, Tony Truck 21. How you doing, buddy? There we go, phone sorted out. And we'll give Mr. T Miller a shout out. There we go. If you guys are not following Mr. T Miller, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Obviously, hopefully, he may be doing a stream in a little while. But yeah. So yeah, we'll be probably joining him later on. But yeah, for now, obviously, I'm just going to be carrying on from what I was doing the other day. I've got this field in the middle that is being planted by the harvester, by the hired helper, I should say. Just needs to get some more seed and solid dirt brought over. There we go. I think that'll be fine right about there. Looks like I've got the lights on. There we go. But yeah, I decided to purchase another one of these big monstrosities. One for seed, which is going to be that one. This one's going to be for solid fertilizer. One thing I was thinking actually when I was driving up here, it would be quite nice if they had a liquid tanker version that held things like the liquid fertilizer, herbicide, stuff like that. But maybe in the future. Hey, Psychosis 101, how you doing, bud? Morning to you too, and Mr. Turtle Speed, welcome in. Yeah, not doing too bad. And there's Mr. Farmer Marks as well. How are you guys all doing today? Well, yeah, happy Memorial Day, I believe it is for you guys overseas. But let's get a couple of shout outs. I'm not quite sure if Mr. Turtle Speed still streams, but we'll give you a shout out. And I'm pretty sure I seen Psychosis pop up the other day. But there, if you don't follow any of those guys, make sure to click on the links, give them a follow. There we go, there we go, there we go. But yeah, we do still have obviously the fishing game competition going for those guys who want to try and win a Steam gift card. Obviously, whoever's at the top of the leaderboard at the end of this week will receive it. So Friday stream, I will be doing that giveaway to whoever has the highest amount. Obviously, you do need to be friends with me on Steam. And yes, I think most of you already are, so it's kind of cool. Oh, that's the point. I just suddenly thought, I think I had one come up last night, although I did not accept. Let me quickly do that before I forget. But while that's doing, so for those who are watching on Friday stream, also I did show off Green Thumb Farmer's latest little shed. So he has done an update to it twice today. One to fix an error. Oh, here we go. Thank you very, very much for that, Mr. Farmer Marks. Much appreciated for the 100 biddies. Oh, that's going to be an epic one, I bet. It's got the 3 exclamation marks. That's going to be a good one. Ah, it's a singing fish after all. Oh, man, really? Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's load it up. Let me do this quickly. There we go. We'll accept that. There we go. And I'll keep that minimized. Right, so, yeah, so Green Thumb Farmer did put out 2 updates, actually, for his drive-through shed pack. So for anybody who missed it on Friday, I was showing it off, but I can show it off once again. So if you come into the shed section, obviously under Green Thumb Farmers category, obviously we have this one that I was showing off the other day. He's done a couple of little fixes on this. One to sort out some occlusion coming. There was a little bit away from the building. It didn't quite look right, but he got that updated. In addition, he has added in the smaller one, which is perfect size for things like your grape and olive harvesters. So he's got that in there as well, which is kind of cool. Obviously, both of these buildings are customizable. If you haven't seen this, obviously this particular one doesn't have the solar panels, but the bigger one does. And I've lost my mouse. There it is. But yeah, obviously it does come in all shapes and colours. So, whoa, come back, come back. Yes, that is annoying when that happens occasionally, but it does happen. So obviously you can do the roof, you can actually do the walls if you wanted to, you can do the trim, I'll do a yellow so we can show that. So a little bit going up and around the doorway itself, and you can also customize the doors as well. Let's go with a bit of orange. So there, so you can really customize it pretty well, and obviously it is a pull through as well, or drive through. So you've got the doors on either side. One thing I would love to see Mr. Green Thumb doing in the future is doing like a pivot roof. So rather than it being tilted like that, just have it say coming up to halfway and then tilt them back down. I think it would be quite nice. But yes, that is now available on his Trello. So make sure to click on to go over to his Trello, get it updated. Obviously the error that was being caused previously has now been fixed as well for those who had it. So yay! So apart from that, not else is going on. Any workarounds for the shaded cache 100% loop? I upgraded a multiplayer server to the latest update, and now I can't join the server. So, Mr. Turtlespeed, there is a known Giants issue with servers and that shader cache issue. I do know that they have been working on getting it fixed, and there will be a patch coming out very, very soon to hopefully correct that. So yeah, for the minute, I would imagine you just have to possibly look at staying with single player or try different maps and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, so just gotta wait for Giants. It is known, unfortunately. And yeah. Yeah, I'm sure when they put out their patch, they'll probably be doing maybe some more content adding in and stuff. So who knows, we may have some new equipment coming into the game soon. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. There we go. Right, so we've got the pipe out, so we'll go fill this guy back up. I know he was getting very, very low. But yeah, workaround is no, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people have had that issue, so yeah. Just repeat these. Alright, yeah. Yeah, no idea why server with the map are having issues as well, in all honesty. I really, really don't know. Oh, that's something else I found out as well. So, obviously I've got a cedar on the back here, or planter I should say, and obviously the front tank here. Now normally, you have to sort of tab through your vehicles at the top here. And I found out, if you hit the Z key, for zebra, it'll actually open and close that hitch, the hood. It's crazy. The things you find out... Because obviously, as you can see at the back here, I'm selected onto the cedar at the back. Yeah, let's see, I can open and close it. It's crazy. Things you find out by accident. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully when Giants does do their patch, some of you guys who are having issues on the servers will get that fixed. I know one person said that they removed the limit breaker mod and they got it to load up fine. But other people are I don't know if it's something to do with the server brand as well, who you're using. I think most of the people I spoke to on Facebook, they're using, I think it was G-Hub. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. G-Port, last one I was thinking of, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It is a very weird one, and I cannot get this blinking cedar. Come on, come on, I can do this. I know I've done this before. Come on, come on. There it is. Just got to nudge it back a little bit more. But yeah, that's kind of one of the big reasons why I tend to stick to single player. Less hassles, that's for sure. Oh. I know a lot of you guys like to play multiplayer as well, unfortunately, so yeah. There we go, so that's that. I don't think I'm going to need this guy anymore, but we'll keep him around for the minute, just in case. Yeah, I've got this field to do, and then I've got one right next to the farm to get seeded. That's then, I think, all of my fields done, so yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one, how just this map in particular... Oh, I was just put the pipe away, don't it? Oh crap, I might be stuck. Come on, put the pipe away. Hello? Hello, don't make me break you. Perhaps my keyboard's turned on. There we go. Silly thing. Yes, Mr. T. Miller, 135 stream streak. That is very impressive. Thank you, Mr. T. Miller, by the way, for that. Yes. Seems like forever. Right, so there's that. Ooh, what are you missing? I'll have to have a look at that at some point. But yeah, so far I've got nearly all of the, like I said, almost all my fields now planted. Literally, this one that this hard helper would be working on, and then I've got one more to go, and that's it. And I think it's just these last two fields that need to be rolled as well. I did go through earlier today, did some weeding, so that has helped my score. I think I actually now get a 3% bonus, which is quite nice, when I sell products. Obviously, once I get into doing the harvest inside with precision farming, that should then hopefully recognise the lime and the nitrogen and the other one states sort of the field. So yay, that should then shoot right up. But how are you doing there, Mr. The Vink? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, David W, they do look very good sheds, and I've already got one down on the farm, which we'll pop over to in just a sec. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, and I added in a mod the other day, over the weekend as well. It's the I always think it's AR. Is it AR? It's not AR. IR, I think it's called. Interactive Control Mod. There we go. Yeah. I like it. Obviously, at the minute, it only adds in controls to specific vehicles. However, I already have at least one vehicle that is in, which we'll get to in just a second. It's actually the tractor that's right next to us there. So on the in-game mod hub, it was a couple of weeks ago, it was actually released, was a mod called Interactive Controls, and what it allows you to do with certain vehicles at the minute is have the ability to open windows, open sunroofs, even open the side door. Now the only thing I haven't tested, oh yeah, is actually, here you go. So when you walk up to a vehicle that is already configured, you will see this little circle with the X mark. That means that this vehicle is already set up. So what you can actually do is manually, as it were, just click on the left mouse button to open the door and actually get into it. So when you're in, you have to do the back slash to show it off. So they've got one on the door right there, so we want to close that because we don't want to do anything nasty. Some things have, like the key for example, set up where you can turn the vehicles on there. You can actually adjust the steering wheels, obviously still being worked on from what I understand. Obviously you've got the sunroof up above, you can't really get up there, so what they've done is they've got a little marker right here at the back which allows it to close. You can just see it opening and closing there. And then actually on the back window here, just at the side here, we have the ability to now open and close windows, so you can actually get a bit of fresh air while you're driving around. So let's get this back onto Hired Helper, and while he's doing his dues, I can carry on doing nothing. So yeah, some mods not working on servers as well. Yeah, Yes, I don't know. This last update that Giants did, the 1.7, really seemed to have, it was either 1.7 or 1.8, really screwed up a lot of people. Um, Even some single players have been having issues with the game. For example, I know there's somebody out there at the minute who's been playing this map in single player, no problems until I think it was the last update, and all of a sudden he's now unable to load up his own save game. It's kind of crazy. He can't even load up the brand new save game with just the map and the mods. It's really strange. I don't know why it seems to be happening to some and not others. I'm kind of wondering if it could be a computer thing with the single player option. But yeah, who the heck knows? Right, so you're fine for the minute. So we're going to take a little bit of a walk. Actually, what I might do is just go into super speed. Super strength, fight mode. There we go, that one. Oh, while I remember, so yeah, this is another thing with the last game update. At least two triggers have been broken for some weird reason. They've been reset. One is on this composter right here. The will not accept fuel in the trigger. It has now been fixed, just so you guys are aware. I've gone through, I've already corrected it, and obviously the other one is the liquid fertilizer trigger as well. Not the liquid fertilizer, the solid fertilizer maker trigger, where you unload your liquid fertilizer and digestate. Both of those triggers, for some weird reason, got reset in the preset. I haven't tested any of the others, but if anybody does come across a trigger that does not work, let me know by the end of this week, because what I will do is I'll do a small update just for the fixes that need to be done. And obviously if Giants puts out a update this week, obviously any issues can be resolved then as well. So we've got the new Plains and Prairies DLC coming out next week. If you guys haven't checked that out already, obviously there is some information out there on the Giants website. There you go. Oh yeah, so I did get some oilseed radish into this field just for the minute. What we got over here? We've got some sugarcane. This needs liming. That's one thing I do need to do, is go through and do a lot of liming. That one should be fine. That needs liming. That needs liming. So yeah, lots of liming to do. I hope I've got enough. That's all I can say. But yeah, this is the other field I need to get in and planted. Once that one's finished, then this is all of them done. Oh, that's the point. I don't know if I updated it yet. So this is actually Green Thumb Farmer's drive-through shed right here that he put out last week and then updated it today. I do like it. I don't think I've actually updated it personally, but it's lovely. Obviously, I've kept the red and white colour scheme, and I do have the solar panel on the top. So, yep, it all kind of matches in. It really does. It'd be nice if these could actually have the side panels colourable, but it is what it is. But yes, it's almost getting there. It's almost getting there. So yeah, I end up taking out the seed, the fertilizer makers, and all that over here. I've now repositioned them. So I've got two over here. So I've got my liquid fertilizer over here, and herbicide makers right there. So I can literally just back in, fill up, and go. On the side here, I have my solid fertilizer and seed maker. Obviously, the seed maker at the minute is empty, and I don't know if anything's come over yet. Nope, I haven't got anything coming into here yet. So, yes, need to get that sorted out. There we go. Right, this dude, I was doing some weeding, so I need to get this guy put away. Right, let's see this. Jump back in chat. See if I missed anything. Oh, while I think about it as well, because I know he was streaming. I don't know if he still is. Hey, Farm Marks and Mr. Coffee Man over on YouTube. Let's give Mr. The Vink a shout out. If you guys are not following Mr. The Vink, make sure to click on that link and give him a follow. He does stream. I know he was playing on Oh! Oh! I can't think of the blinking map now. Missouri or something like that. Earlier today. I'm not sure if he's still gone, but yeah, it's cool. From what I've seen, it's a very big open map. That's all I can say. Where am I going to put this guy? I have no idea. I need to sort some of these sheds out at the back here. These are the ones that I really need to go through and tidy up. So let's have a look to see what we've got in here. So this is what I'm going to do for the minute. I'm just going to go through, tidy up my yard. Let me turn that speed off. There we go. So I can see what's going on. So there's that. Okay. Do I really need that one there? Get rid of that one. Because I got this one. It's a little bit more shiny now. I'm going to keep that. So I actually kept one of the tractors here hooked up to my potato planter for the simple fact this thing, I don't know why, keeps moving for me. Oh, there we go. So there you go. So obviously, yeah, other than the Massey Ferguson 9S's, if you've got that, and you've got the interactive control mod, you can now obviously open up the doors. I'm hoping later on they do like a more updates to add in more vehicles, but at the minute it's very limited. Actually, let's get rid of this one. Come here, you. Oh, and while I think about this, the AGCO Ideal pack that I did, obviously it was originally released through the in-game mod hub. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness gracious! It has got me showing in it. Oh no, it's Crazy Farmer. Hey, Crazy Farmer, how you doing? I almost thought I was showing you there for a sec. Yeah. Can I sell this from here? Actually, I'm going to store this for the minute. There we go. Because that may come in handy later on or on another map. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah. So what I was looking at the actual script for that mod, and from this, what I can see, a lot of the John Deere equipment already has the IC controls added to it. It was just that Massey Ferguson, and there's a few other things. Oh yes. But yeah, how are you doing there, Crazy Farmer? And how are you getting on with Mr. Rusty Nails' stuff? Actually, what we could do, just to show some info for you guys. So this is the interactive control mod. Also in the in-game mod hub, you want to look for this sort of logo. Was it that one? Base game injections, vehicles. Oh, I wonder if it's saying it in that one there. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this individually. So, if you have any Case IH vehicles, so according to the XML here, the Puma should accept it. And that's it for on cases. Like I said, it's very limited at the minute, but I'm sure they're going to work on it. So Dutsfar, for example, we have the AgroStar 831. Which one is that? Thinking about AgroStar 831. Actually, it's coming to here because it's going to be interesting to see which ones they mean. So Dutsfar, AgroStar 831. So this tractor right here, if you have this one in your fleet anywhere, it should work with that. Still fighting with it, have no luck yet. He can play base game maps but not PvP rivers. That is really weird. Yeah, if he's unable to do anything by the end of this week, yeah, might have to look into something else to try and figure something out. Do us a favour, Crazy Farmer. See if you can get him to load up his save game without the Limit Breaker mod. Obviously, when you load up the save game, it may say that it's needed. Just try to load it up, just continue without it, and see if that helps. I know a couple of people on servers have mentioned about the Limit Breaker mod having issues. I'm wondering if that's what he could be having. But anyway, so the aggro, yeah, so like I said, the Dutch Fire Aggro Star 831, which is that one right there, it's highlighted, should have the controls as well, so that is very limited. So going on to Fent next. So the Fent Vario 500 should have it. The Fent Vario 700, so that's the 5 and the 700. So let's come into here. Fent there. So the 500, so this one here, and the 700. So these two should have IC controls. And that's it on the Fent at the minute. Now, what's interesting is the Govil Baler has IC controls added to it from the looks of this as well. I'll be interested to see if that automatically adds to modded ones, or if modded ones have to be set up in the same way. Might have to look into that. Govil there. And obviously it's going to be, in particular, this one right here, the Remastered, this thing. If it's the base game one, you'll probably find that you have controls. Now the only thing I was wondering is if it showed up in here. No, it doesn't. Okay. But that is good to know. So there we go. Carrying on to the John Deeres. So for you John Deere fanatics out there, I was looking at the Homer Pack. There is a separate truck that has a liquid tank attached to it. Yeah, I think that one is that one liquid, or is that just a quick side one? Yeah, because I know you got that right there. I am going to be editing the capacities on this. There's that one there that does the slurry and digestate. And you got that right there, which is slurry and digestate transporting. So, yeah. See, now, if that, say for instance, that was set up to do the herbicide and liquid fertilizer, it'd be great. Or even just have like a tank attachment to it. But anyway, getting sidetracked. So let's come back into here a second. Right, where do we get to? John Deere. So the lovely green ones. In episode 2, that took most liquids. Yeah, it looks like it's been limited this time. Then I might go in and just edit that one, to be honest. So John Deere. So this says this series 3650. So this one right here should have IC controls. Now, from what I actually seen, this is probably the longest XML, but we'll see. It has the Series 6R. Actually, that's one of my favorite tractors, the 6R. So depending, so this is saying the large one, which I would say is probably going to be this one, should have your IC controls. I might actually purchase one of these. So that one, actually I can even tell you exactly what it should have. So left door animation should be on there, and it could be just that. Let's see. Left door, left door, left door. I would see. The thing is, I was wondering if it would have like the rear window opening as well. But anyway, carrying on. So that's a 6 Series large. I'm sure I've seen the 6 Series small as well in here. Or am I just seeing things? Maybe not. Okay. Interesting that they added to one and not the other. But anyway, the Series 9R. So 9R series. So this beast of a machine should be able to have it as well. And the 6 Series. See, the Series 6R extra large. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the large, this is the extra large then. So both of these should have it as well as the 9 Series. there, and that's it on the John Deere. So I'm hoping that eventually they will probably have it added in to a lot of them, but this is what it is at the minute. Obviously the Massey Ferguson, I already know it's just that big 9S series, which is I showed off a minute ago. Then Valtra is the last one. So according to this, the S series Valtra. V Valtra right there. So the S series. So this one right here, if you got that tractor, that should have the IC controls. Looks like the back window, maybe the sunroof, and the door animation. Yep, there we go. So yeah, very, very cool. So that's what all it is so far, but we'll have to see. Do you just add fill, type, category, liquid? Yeah, that's all you need. So yeah, that's not bad actually. There's quite a few tractors already, and I'm hoping as time goes on, they will start adding in other tractors along the way, so that eventually most, if not all, of the vehicles will have some form of IC controls added to them. So yeah, but there is something. Oh, I can't. There's something coming soon. It's going to be in this category that I will be testing out very, very soon. That's all I can say. Anywho, so yeah, let's stick it. Let's think. What have I got over here? So planter, roller. Actually, I could put it in here, couldn't I? That weeder. Try to keep things fairly organised over here. See, this is not. See, now that I'm getting on with certain crops, I'm starting to find sheds can be a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, actually, T Miller, if you look at my liquid tanker that's on my Trello, either that small one or the bigger one, just copy what it says in there and you should be good to go. Obviously, what you could do is add liquid, slurry, and all that into it as well. Yeah, see that this, for example, you cannot move this boom down in any way. Then obviously, yeah, try and get it into a shed. It's ridiculous. So none of the green thumbs would work, and that wouldn't work. So yeah. So there's still a few more shed types. I think we need to maybe some slightly tall door ones. Actually, there we go. That'd be quite a nice one. So how about a shed, say, another one of maybe Green Thumb Farmers one that doesn't have the doors, or maybe have it all opened up here so you can just literally drive straight through. But it's a little bit higher. Oh, just kidding. I'm just kidding. There we go. But anywho, let's do this. Oh yeah, while I remember, for anybody who has my, I think I started it earlier. Whoever's got my Fent Ideal pack, I have now updated it on the.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Thank you. Yes. We can't see the fishing thing. Yeah, I'm on a different screen. It will be back in just a minute. Yeah, for anybody who is using this, or is in particular this harvester that I put out, obviously I have updated mine on the Trello so it no longer recognizes it through the in-game mod hub for updates. However, I had to rename the actual folder itself. So you could do one of two things: leave it as it is and don't update it. Well, actually, one of three things really. Either you could just sell that ideal and buy a new one, or to save on your hour usage and stuff like that. What you can actually do is, if you go to your vehicle XML, so download the mod from the Trello, add it into your folder, get rid of the old one, and then what you want to do is come into here, go to 25, find your save game. Now there's two XMLs in here that you'd need to edit. The first one would be your career save game. Now at the bottom here, this has all of your mods that you're currently loading into your save game. What you'd need to do is find the original mod name, which is, I think it's Adco Ideal. I think it's actually named. I have actually renamed it Ideal. Oh, what is it? Ideal something. Hang on, let me get the correct name. Ideal GHI. I went right past it. Yeah, I've now renamed it to be Ideal Pack _ BAM. So what you need to do is find it in this list and basically rename this part right here. So it actually states the new name. So say for instance this was the old one, the Adco Ideal. If you renamed that, so it's FS25 _ Ideal Pack BAM, and here I'll even show this is it right here. Just literally right click on the folder, go to rename, so all highlights, copy that, and then just come over here and replace the name. Once you've done that, save it. Obviously I'm not going to save it because that's the wrong thing, but yeah, try and find that Adco Ideal, which is obviously the Giants named version. Once you've done that, save it, close this document, and then what you want to do is go to your vehicle XML right down here, open that up, do Control F, and find that Adco Ideal. Now I've obviously already gone through and renamed mine, but what you'd need to do is replace this one here and this one here, okay, with the new mod name. And basically what will happen, any vehicles you have, so if you've got 2, 3, 4 of those combines, you would need to do each of them, because otherwise you're going to lose them, okay? But the nice thing is, by updating it to this mod pack name, you will not lose any hours on your equipment, plus it will no longer show in the download content for needing to be updated, which makes life that a little bit simpler. So 1, 2, so through, was that 2 or 3? I don't know. I've got a couple already, but as you can see, all of them have now been changed. But what you could technically do is come into here where it says replace, if you're using Paint .net or Paint, not Paint, Notepad++. What you can do is put the original name in there. So what it'll do is it'll find that old pack name, and what you can do is put the new one in here, and then say replace all, and that will literally find them all in that XML and replace the whole lot in one go. I'll see. Oh, I've only got one there. Okay. So yeah, that's literally all you'd have to do to update it, and hopefully you will not lose anything. Also, as you can see, I've still got a 53-hour one right there, which is kind of nice. And obviously I've just put one into storage. So yeah, obviously that is now out there for you guys. But yeah, even if you're just using the combine itself, why not just do it? Obviously, if you really wanted to, you could just sell it, buy it back, and refund yourself the money if you wanted with Power Tools. There is that option. And one nice thing as well, talking about Power Tools, is hopefully soon, Easy Dev Tools should be coming back to FS25. Way! So no more Power Tools will be needed. And obviously, Coffee Man says, you okay? I'm doing okay, sorry, yeah. I've got a little bit sidetracked there, Coffee Man. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Had a pretty good, relaxing weekend. So, yes. Did a little bit of this, a little bit of Satisfactory over the weekend, and obviously watching a bit of NBC streaming 7 Days to Die. That almost got me back into playing that. It's like craziness. There we go. See, I can reverse, guys. See, I can do it if I can get a bit of a view. There we go. There's that. He can stay there for a minute. Oh, wrong one. There we go. But yes, I do like those IC controls. I really, really am. Right, you got seed in use, so you are still being in use. That has some manure in it. But yeah, if anybody does come across any other trigger issues, shall we say, with any of the productions or anything that's on the map or in the mod pack, let me know. Like I said, by Friday, well, Thursday at the very, very, very latest, so I can get them addressed. Obviously, the solid fertilizer maker is one of them. It's no longer, it wasn't for some weird reason accepting product. Well, at least the liquids anyway. What you should do now. Oh, perhaps I'm in there. And I did update it, I think. I think I updated mine. Oh, there it is. Helps if I'm in the right spot. There we go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Keep. It is for PC only, from what I understand. Obviously, it's a script mod, so yeah. Actually, what I could do... Let's see if I can find it. Mods. I think if I remember rightly, it comes under the gameplay category. Actually, another one as well that I've seen is the Quick Selector. That looks like a really kind of nice mod if you want to click to a vehicle very quickly. There it is. Interactive controls by Vortex Designs. There we go. On the in-game mod. What I'll do for you guys, because I keep talking about it, I'll pop that in chat for you guys. Very, very cool. There we go. And for those over on YouTube, you can have it as well. If you want to try it out, you're more than welcome to. But like I said, there is very limited on what equipment it currently is being used with. But yeah, I kind of like what I've done. I've got a little bit on the side here where I can drive up and down to do some refueling, which is nice. The only thing I really have an issue with at the minute is being able to get, say, auto drive to do the repairs, but it can also go to the main vehicle shop for that, because that is set up over there. Oh. The only problem with this trailer, those wheels. But it's fine. It's fine. Actually, I might be using this later on. I don't know yet. Let's pop you there. There we go. That's fine. Turn that off there. Okay. But yeah, the nice thing is with this obviously new shed right here is what with the doors themselves being that little bit wider, you can actually come in and actually drive in your amenity harvesters and store them now. So I've got obviously this one right here. Obviously one does the one does sugar beet cuts and one does everything else. I'm pretty sure that's the beet cut one. Actually, that's one thing I want to do is an update to these at some point. Just have something on the side maybe here to state what it does. So for example, like this one here, if that does the sugar beet cuts, then I could have maybe the sugar beet cut symbol on there on either side. And then, like for example, this one, I could have all the different crops that it does. I think it's 5 crops. But yeah, obviously you got the harvesters there, you got the toppers as well. So yeah, or the defoliators as they're called. But yeah, they will fit in here perfectly fine. Even I'm able to do it. Look at that, that looks good. It really does look good. Green Thumb, you've done it again. But yeah, I kind of, I'd like to see him maybe do some of these pitched roofs like this. A little bit more, rather than always slanted. I think I've got a little bit of seed left in there from the cedars, that's fine. And, ooh, yeah, you'll have to wait there for a minute. Because my hired helper looked like he's now finished. Now look for his log file saying PC out of memory. Ah, yes. Oh, blimey. Yeah, so I did mention that to him previously, Crazy Farmer, about maybe he's not got enough storage on his computer. So he's going to have to go through, delete a few games, just get extra storage back. But make sure to put it onto the right drive as well. Obviously, if he's got his game stored on the C drive, for example, make sure you're taking stuff off of there. Rather than like a D drive, for example. So yeah. I removed some of the unneeded mods. Okay. Yeah, you can do that as well. Obviously, this map itself, just so you are aware, has 67 mods on its own. Now, some of them are built into the map, others are not, so you're going to be very careful. Maybe what you could do is load, maybe set up another folder temporarily, maybe on your system, download the whole mod pack, and then load that up as a save game, and then you get an idea of any additional ones you could delete. But yeah, I went through his log the other day, and there was about 7 or 8 duplicates in his mod pack that he ended up deleting, so that wouldn't have helped either. But yes. You switched to the roof styles because of the snow mask. Okay. Okay. I always wondered why you did that, but yeah, that kind of does make sense. It really does. That's one thing I've still not been able to even figure out myself, is how they've done the snow mask on things, so yeah. He still has double mods. Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, oh, I don't know. He's a troublemaker, that one. Oh. Yeah, I think some people just need to limit themselves on the mods they add in. The worst thing is obviously when there's so many streamers out and they're streaming the same map, and obviously each one has their own mods that they're running. I know a lot of people will say this is, oh, what mod is that, what mod is that, and they'll end up adding it in, and to be honest, never really using it. It's kind of a nightmare. It really, really is. But I know for me, anyway, with my 100, I think I've got about 187 mods at the minute that I'm running, and so far I've not hit any issues, which is I'm very, touch wood, lucky about. And thank you very much for the pipes sound there, Tony. Much appreciated. But yeah. See, if he wanted to, if he's got like any old farm sim games, he could always archive the save game. Maybe archive the additional mods that he was using as well. That's another option. I've done that before. For like FF19, for example, any additional mods for my Canyon, no, PV County map, for example, save games. Obviously, what I've done is anything that's in the mod pack, obviously I've gotten rid of, but anything left over that I had added, that is now being put into its own little zip folder, and is being put onto another drive. So if ever I want to go back to FS19, for example, and carry on either of my 2 save games, I could just unzip them, go over to Dash Trello, grab PV County mod packs, and the map and all that, and carry on from where I left off, literally. Well, that's another option some of you guys have. If you've got old games, like Farm Sim games, for example, just take the extra mods out that you may be using, and go with that. Mr. Acid Burn, thank you very, very much for the Prime resub, bud. Welcome in and thank you. There we go. You can carry on with that for now. So this dude is done, so I can now get this guy wherever he is, or gal, who's ever on here, I don't know. But yeah, thank you very, very much. 29 months, wow, holy cripes. Yikes. Yeah, I feel special. Hey, Jersey Murdoch, I think that is, over on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yes. Yes, I'm sure in time Mr. T. Miller will tell you what he has been working on. I'm pretty sure it's very, very close to being finished, if not already. So, but yeah, I do know that he was planning on streaming today. So yes, if he is streaming, then actually, what I should do is this. Yeah, if he's streaming when I finish. Oh man, we will be going over to see it. You never know, he might show it off. Oh look, we can really get realistic. Yay! Opening and closing the door. Close it. There we go. Open it. Oh, and by the way, if anybody missed it, Clarkson's Farm was released on Amazon Prime over the weekend. Friday, I think it was, actually, when I was streaming. I know Green Thumb's already been started watching it, and it's getting good. It really is. I'm enjoying it. We actually already watched the 4 episodes that were released on Friday, and yes, definitely enjoying it. And yeah, I can't really say too much because obviously if you haven't seen it yet, it's like, yeah, spoilers. But it's definitely one to watch. Right then, so I'm going to take these 2 guys with me. We're going to go the long way around. Actually, no, I could put them on the ferry. Duh. Let me turn around a sec. I'm going to use this field. Actually, this is another thing I need to get done as well. This field needs to be cut. It is ready to rock and roll. It's fully limed, it's fully fertilized, so should be good. It's got quite a good growth on there, so I need to get in and get that cut. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have time today in game, because obviously it is like, what, nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it might be a job for day 2 of April tomorrow. But yes, I'm on 2 days now. I can actually chill out, take it easy. So yeah, my plan is obviously day 1 is going to be primarily getting most of the field work done. So planting, seeding, rolling, stuff like that in spring. The second day is going to be then sorting out the odds and end jobs. And then obviously when it comes to like harvest time, it's going to be kind of the same but harvesting and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's kind of my aim with these 2 days now. So yes, if I can get out all of the fields planted and at least rolled in that first day, I'll be happy. Oh, keep hitting the wrong button. It's that one there. Yeah, then any factory work can then be focused on the second day. So second day is like factory work, selling, stuff like that. Obviously if I need to do any logging, I can get in on that second day, and I'm not sort of rushing around like a blue bottom fly, should we say, all the time. Also the animals as well, I can attend to the animals a little bit more. I'm still umming and ahhing about what I want to do regarding cows. So I've got two options. One is to replace my current pens with ones that are larger capacity but the same ones, basically edit the ones that I've done myself. Or keep the ones I've got right now and set up second ones elsewhere on the map. Now obviously if I go this second option, is the place I'm thinking is actually the race course, which is over on the island, and basically turn that into one large, well, maybe one or two large cow areas. So yeah, I'm really not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet about that, but we'll see. I got to try and figure out what I want to do. But yeah, I'm just going to, if I do a second one, I'll use the base game one cow pen that has the robot, so then I can just fill that up and then pop back maybe once a month. There we go, you can go there, so that's the seed. But yeah, I'm also colour coordinating as well. Obviously I've gone for brown for the seed, and it's a slightly off-white grey colour for the fertiliser. Then obviously I'll probably eventually get another one that's going to be just pure white for lime. But yeah, I've got to definitely edit the capacity on these trailers, so it's like maybe 250,000, so 250,000 litres, which I think is fine. There we go. There we are. Because I do like these, I really do. Obviously with the Plains and Prairies pack coming out very, very soon as well, guys, just remember, if you don't have the Season 1 pass and you want to get the DLC, obviously use Mr. Dajnet's code, D-A-J-N-E-T, and obviously keep him in that bronze level. Obviously when he does come back to map making, hopefully he'll be able to then start using that stuff up. If not, you can always use mine if you really want to. It's Alpaca, A-L-P-A-C-A. And let's see, Jersey is saying, doing good, thanks, how are you doing? Quick question, is there a stone maker for this map? Yes, there is. And how are you doing there, E the Hunter? Yes, there is a stone barge on this. Is it stone barge classed as? I believe stone dredge, I should say, that's it. There is a stone dredge on the map. So you can place one down if you really wanted to. But yeah, there is one already pre-placed. It's on the island, as I like to call it. So if we come up and open up the map, and we'll scroll up here. So obviously over here we have the playground and such. But right in here, on plot 209, is a stone maker. Actually, I'm going to visit there just to show you it. Whoa. Pow. So yeah, right over there, as you've seen, is the playground and the playground maker. Right here is obviously the stone dredge. Obviously you do need to own the land that it's on, and it obviously produces a lovely little pile of stone which seems to have been turned. I don't know if it's just me. Now, in addition to this, for anybody who wasn't aware, there is also a clay dredge on this map as well. I noticed somebody the other day was asking about it on Facebook. But if we come across the bridge here, turn left, we will find another dredge up here. And this is the clay dredge for anybody on the map. So yeah, if you want to get bricks and stuff made, this is where you need to come for your clay. Same thing again. You got to own the land, which is obviously, this is plot 176. And obviously you can pick it up with anything you want. Obviously I'm using the wheel loader here. Now one thing I did notice is, since this last update, my Volvo pack, the cameras are a little bit skew-if. Obviously, this is actually one I've actually replaced mine at the minute. I've got to fix them somehow. But there's no in-cab view like this for some weird reason. I don't know what is going on. I do know exactly what T Miller is working on, Tony Trucker. Or truck, I should say. But at the minute, I do not have permission to divulge the secrets. But if you stay tuned, we may be going to see him later today and see what he's been working on. So yeah, that is literally where both of those are. I'm coming up here for a particular reason. Okay. Let's see something in a sec. I'm still having issues from the looks of it with the floor tile pallets. Doesn't seem to want to accept floor tile pallets. I don't know why. But I'm just kind of leaving this dude here and I'm hoping it will take it. But right now it needs wood beams, so at some point I do need wood beams. What have we got over here? That's long planks, long planks, long planks, okay. I don't know if I've got any wood beams at the minute, but I need at least 2 pallets worth. Am I mad at you, Mr. Coffeeman? No, I'm not. Why? What's the matter, sir? I said hello earlier. What's up? But yeah, you're very, very welcome, buddy. Yeah, any questions, you just ask. I'm sure if I don't know the answer, I will try and figure something out. Yes, it is definitely a cool factory, one of a kind. So, yes. And he's already started thinking about his next map, that is for sure. Papa 55 can! Thank you very much for the 300 biddies. Welcome in, sir. Here we go. I'm just running around a bit. That's something I still need to do, is get the Benny Hill theme tune. Yes. I'm going crazy. I am going crazy. Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Right, let's do this again. So let's turn that off. And we'll do this correctly. So, oh crap! Have I got some strength on? Dang it! Yes, that's another thing you have to be very careful of, is super strength in these vehicles. There we go. There we go. But yeah, you're very, very welcome. But yeah, the end of this week, obviously, if I haven't had any more information come through, obviously there will be a fix to the composter and the solid fertilizer maker. Yes, both of them are iffy from most of you guys after this last update. Oh yeah, I need to get that field rolled, which I'll do myself in just a second. Yeah, one of the big things I do need to, probably tomorrow in game, will be getting a lot of these fields going over with some lime. Most of them are now weed free. Obviously there is a couple of fields the other side of the farm at the top corner there that I do need to address at some point. Haven't got a clue what I'm actually going to do with there yet, which is kind of why I've left it. Well, it's actually 2 fields that need to be addressed. Yes, this right here, 25 and 27. Now, I was kind of thinking of just combining them into one field there, and then having this bigger one underneath. But then I was kind of thinking, then why don't I just carry it along and make one big field there? I might just do that. But obviously that will have to wait until this lot gets harvested. I haven't broken anything, Coffee Man. I haven't. It's Giants with their blinking updates. Next one won't be really secret. Yeah. Right, you're good to go. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Da, 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 da. Yes. But yeah, actually my precision farming score isn't doing too bad, like I was saying. So far it's 61% on the overall score. Obviously the big thing is obviously tillage. That's one of the ones that a lot of the fields didn't get, unfortunately. Some did, some didn't, from the looks of this. Even though they were direct seeded, obviously they were ploughed before precision farming came in, so that is obviously one of the big problems. Next year, hopefully, once this is harvested, I won't be doing as much ploughing, only the fields that need it. So I'm going to kind of treat it the same way as I did back in 22, where if it stated the field needed to be ploughed, I will plough it. So things like corn, root crops, stuff like that, that need to be addressed and ploughed, I will plough the buggers. I really will. I'll take a slight hit, but it will keep them at least for up to 3 years, I believe it is, before you have to re-plough them. So a lot of these are doing pretty well. I may have to reseed this at some point. Obviously that will then affect the tillage. But yeah, weeds, fertilizer, and obviously the pH is the big issue right there. Obviously I've got a little bit on there because it's just counting for that edge of that field. It's annoying. But yes, things are definitely plodding on. Obviously 62. That's good, that's good. That's good, that's good. Yep, I'm pretty happy actually. It's interesting that... See, that was direct seeded as well, but it was, I think... No, this wasn't... wow, okay. Just thinking, that was direct seeded with a potato planter, but it was not ploughed beforehand, and I got weeds. So how come it didn't accept the tillage with the direct seeding? It's freaking weird, I don't know. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine, that's got the tillage. That will probably rarely go up, to be honest. I don't know if it will. I'm going to keep an eye on it and see. Obviously this whole field is now done, that's fine. This field at some point will be replanted. But yes, it's definitely getting there. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yep, yep. See, that's another one as well. I use the planter, the little tree sapling thing, not the rice sapler, and it didn't count. Oh well. Next year it will be a lot better, even if I have to just go through with a quick cultivator and yeah. If it's like FS22, it will update after the harvest. Yeah. Yeah, obviously these top three definitely should update when you harvest. It's just really... the main one I always had issues with was obviously the tillage, which is obviously that bottom one. See, some of these are actually showing... I'm trying to find one that's there. So, for example, a lot of these, should say now, have that tillage factor at 100%. See, okay, I get some womp because of they were planted beforehand, but this one here, obviously I had precision farming in. This is actually my rice field right here. It had no ploughing done to it. It was direct seeded with the little planter, but it didn't get any tillage on there. Obviously with that one, obviously this is 2 fields, okay. It was using a planter, a direct planter or direct seeder, what you want to call it, and that counted. It's like, am I going to have to just do away with that little harvester and... Oh, I wonder. Oh no, that's not the one. Do the one seeder for everything. See, sugarcane? That's been fine. Oats right there, that's fine. Peas right there, that's fine. I won't count on that one, but yeah, it's crazy. We'll have to see what it's like after the harvest period. I think we've got April, May is a quiet month. Then it's May, June, I think it is the start of getting things harvested. So we'll see what the scores are like then. But now these guys are over here. I need to get that other dude sorted. Let's run back. I should have got the other guy up and run. Oh, I did get the other guy up and run, didn't I? So he's gone. He's gone. Okay, time to go get some lime. I kind of wish that Plains and Prairie DLC was released now, because obviously there's a couple of things in that pack I want to try out. I really do. And obviously, I don't know if they do the lime. I can't remember. I think they were just a solid fertilizer though. But the nice thing is, like, obviously think about it. FS25, all of these DLC, not FS25, FS28 or whatever the next game might be, we'll actually be able to get in and get some of these things edited to... Yes, that's the part I like. One thing I am still kind of upset about is the fact that we haven't had those log containers back yet. Maybe too many people saying, oh yeah, we're going to edit, we're going to edit, we're going to edit it, this, that and the other. And yeah, it's kind of put them off. Okay, lime. Good question. Where is my trailer? There's that piece. Oh, I was using that one, wasn't I? Okay. Yeah, let's borrow you. I know you're a bit of a beast, but you'll do. There we go. Oh, I like it. I like it. There. Let's get the window open. Get some fresh air in here. Get the sunroof open. Get this door closed. But yeah, Jeremy Clarkson's, or Clarkson's Farm, should say. If you haven't watched it, I'd recommend it. Do I have another half pipe somewhere? Because that would work pretty well. Who's got on the shadow here? I can't remember. Funky sound. No. Oh, I do have a space in there for something else. Yeah, that mower will be coming out tomorrow in game, so yes, he'll be getting used. Right, that one's got stones in it, so I'm not going to use that. I don't think I've got another one, so let's go pop down to this store. We're going to grab another half-pipe trailer. We're going to go take a little drive up to the mine, get some lime, and then from there we're going to try and attack some of these fields and see which ones need a little bit of lime first of all. Probably start off by the ferry, because I noticed a couple of them there were saying lime was in the red, so get that sorted out. Hopefully it's not going to use too much. I was hoping those log containers would have been put in the base game. Yeah, well, actually that's kind of weird, because obviously they have used the visuals for those log containers on some of the maps. See, in the Hutan Putai map, that Asian map, obviously those containers, and actually there's some right here, these containers right here, which were taken off of that map, were those containers, log containers, so it's kind of weird. Oh, Yep, that's the point. That they were never actually utilised in the game. But that's another thing as well. Obviously, super strength. For if you think about it, on the Silver Run map, if you rode the roller coaster, what was it, 15 times or something? You then that person would get super strength, especially for consoles. Hasn't been added to 25 for any reason. It's kind of weird. It's really, really weird. And I'm pretty sure there's a few people out there that has gone through and rode the roller coaster multiple times to be able to at least get that. Actually, I might change it. Capacity. I need to do an edit to this. I want a bigger capacity added to this. I really do. Right, half pipe trailer. That one with biggest capacity as possible. We'll keep the wheels as they are. We're going to change it to white, so that's going to be lime. We'll keep the actually, we'll keep that there. And we're going to change. Actually, I need to put chrome in this. Let's go with black. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. We'll buy that. I just realised this has got some fertilizer in. This is the wrong spreader. Where the heck's my lime one then? Good freaking question. Okay, so you cannot. Okay. See, the thing is, I don't really want to do solid fertilizer in this. Where the heck is that other one then? What vehicles? Wow, is that still popping up? Oh, I thought I disabled that. Vehicles. Amazon. That one there. Okay. It looks like it's already up there. Okay. We'll take this back to the main farm a sec. We'll grab the bike and we'll go up to the mine. It looks like I sent it up there earlier. Dang. Dang it. I knew I had one somewhere. But we'll keep it straight up. But yeah, actually it's another thing as well. If you notice, I've added in a little fence and some vehicles and stuff around Barrow Logistics at the front. Just makes it look a little bit more like a working area, which is quite nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. Haven't done too much on the back end here. Now there was one thing I was thinking about is obviously a lot of you guys now are using obviously or doing the roller coaster. Obviously you've got JD fans, Woodworks Factories pack. Would you be wanting that added into Barrow Logistics as well? I hear you, Dog Billy. I haven't got a dog. It's probably in the game there, David. Coffee Man should say. Yeah, no, in the game itself there is every now and again a dog sound, but yeah, I don't have a dog myself. We have 3 cats, a snake, and a budgerigar, or parakeet, whatever you want to call it, class it as. Yes. No dogs. Actually, I can take that other tractor up, to be honest, because that should be unloaded up there. So you can stay there for the minute. Actually, at some point I need to get my eggs clear. That's another thing as well. My chickens have gone into overdrive when it comes to laying eggs as well. It's crazy the amount that they're starting to pump out. Yikes. Oh, actually, you're empty, so I don't. Okay. Bike. There. Yes, it's good. Things are starting to definitely progress well, I think, in here. Yes, for 40 more minutes there, Mr. T. Miller. And if you were ready, I can always raid over to you. You don't have to be sorry, Mr. Coffee Man. You really don't. You really don't. You're fine. There we go. Oh, so the reason, actually one thing I will say is the reason that I want to try and push out a little update, obviously one, it's going to fix the composter and the solid foot maker this week, but also over the weekend I am going to be AFK completely for both Saturday and Sunday. To be honest, I'm probably going to be AFK from the time I finish streaming on Friday all the way through till Monday. I'm actually going to be going away for the weekend and spending some time with my father. It's around about a 4.5, maybe 5.5 hour drive from here up to there, depending on stops, for example. Obviously, it's going to be his birthday on Friday. He's a big 7-0. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, I'm going to go up, spend some time with him. Probably take him out for an actual meal on Saturday. Meals, drinks, stuff like that. So, yeah. And then we're obviously going to be driving back, and also there's going to be a lot going on. And yeah, so this weekend, please do not contact me at all, because I will not be answering. So yeah, if you've got any questions or want any answers, yeah, just send it to me now, or anytime between now and Friday, and we'll try and get it answered. And obviously, like I said, any mods that are in the mod pack that have issues, let us know before at least Thursday at the very latest. Then what I can do is maybe hopefully get it sent over to Mr. Dashnet, who hopefully can get it uploaded onto the Modful Switcher for you guys to do it that way as well by Friday stream. Yeah, ooh. Yes, I keep forgetting I have added trees into here. I need to get the rest of this area done at some point. Yes. I remember what I was doing up here now. Yeah, I got a bit sidetracked and ended up going elsewhere. Right, so let me send you back home. Bye, dude. Do you think I should trust him or not? I wouldn't trust him because he had the kickstand down. Let me just have a little look while I'm here. You are up and running. You're doing fine. That's good. Coffee Man, how you doing, buddy? Welcome over. How you doing there, Gorian? By the way, I did see you popping in. Sorry. I do apologise. I am missing some gravel in here. Okay, and you're probably missing gravel as well. Yep. You will be. Wish we didn't have the. I wish we didn't have the logging contract and everything. Yeah, that's the thing. Some maps are fine when it comes to the logging contracts. Others, not so much. Now I don't know if I've actually got anything left in this because I've been trying to get it to. Oh, dang it! Distribute over to the other silo there. No, I don't think it's. No, it's just one of the smaller ones in it. Right, that's full. Yeah, make sure that you don't hit the I key to unload as well. Oops. But yes. 2 left to go. Either that, yeah, because obviously what I wanted to do is move this silo here and then add in a second sand Goldmaster. Then I've got 4 up and running, and I think that'd be kind of cool. You're gonna miss. Oh, I'm only going away for the weekend. I will be here on Friday and obviously back again on Monday, so you're not really gonna miss me in all honesty. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, so wherever you are, oh, that's even better. So yeah, it seems to work whether you're on the front or the back. So obviously at the minute, I am selected on the front spreader there. Obviously, if I hit the N key, it'll open the cover. But if I had a like I've got a trailer right here, if I hit the Z key, oh look, it opens up the cover on the rear. That is crazy. Things you learn, innit? All these years I've been tabbing through the equipment just to get to the trailer, and then yeah, find that out today. I didn't actually have to. I didn't have to. God. And well, I think about it, there is a shout out for Mr. Coffee Man. Make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Now I cannot remember if he does or not. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that Igorian was streaming. Nope. Okay, maybe not. For some reason, I thought he streamed. I guess not. But where is Mr. Jers? 53. Oh yeah, Mr. Jers been in. He must have been. Where was that? Oh yeah, he did saddle it earlier, didn't he? See, I'm now considering buying some more of the fields up this end now as well. I've got most of them around, obviously, where the main farm are, or is. In fact, I kinda need a few more. In particular, I need ones for more wheat, barley, oh, and canola. Actually, this year is probably the first in-game year that I have not actually planted any canola at all. I've had quite a bit left over from previous years, so I should be fine for that, to be honest. But yeah, it would be nice just to have a little bit more. And it looks like the motorbike is now back home. Good. That's something else I want to do as well. With where the house is, I want to do some landscaping around there. Maybe add in a garage where you can actually drive a vehicle in, or a couple of vehicles in, so there's always a house at, or there's always a vehicle at the main house. You're lurking and playing farm sim? Oh, okay, Mr. Jers, cool. Yes. But yeah, I've got to look over this side of the map now for properties, I think. Land. Obviously, one of the things I did do is the contract mods I had, I've now gotten rid of them. I just do not see me having enough time to do my farm as well as other contracts now. I may still jump in and do the odd one here and there just to make a little bit extra money, but overall I'm pretty strapped for time just on my farm now. But yeah, I will say better contracts mod and the contract boost mod both work well together, and yeah, I've been using them myself for quite some time now on here without an issue. And obviously it's nice to get in, do some contracts, make a little bit extra money, and obviously you can tweak your delivery amounts and harvest amounts and stuff, so you end up with a little extra product for yourself after the contract is finished. So it's definitely well worth using them. Hi sheepies, hi goats, hi piggies that I went past earlier. Yay! Bless them. And yeah, the cows in here, they're going to be my next project to attack. Not sure, still not sure what I want to do with them. I kind of like the way where they are, to be honest. I don't know if I want to have more elsewhere. So I'm kind of thinking if I was just to make a edit again, actually deleted the one I had previously, but I'm thinking of an edited version of this exact barn with higher animal capacity and higher product capacity. I could technically go in and replace it and use the edited one without worrying about any deleting and replacing. The same I could do with this one here. This is obviously a smaller version without the robot. I could take this shed as well, have it hold more animals, more TMR for example, stuff like that. And yeah, just replace it very, very easily in the placeable XML. I might do it that way actually. That might be the easier option. The only thing I'd be worried about is obviously this. Obviously, if I replace this in the XML, will this recognize that cow pen straight away? Would I need to replace this? That's not too big an issue replacing that. The other thing as well I want to do over in this corner here, if I do change this one, what I might do is take some of these trees out in this corner, just bring this little corner area up and expand this field right here just a little bit so it comes down here, just so I can get a manure pit down here as well. And obviously I need to get something over here for the pigs as well for manure, because the more manure the better. I can get that onto the field, or I can make it into fertilizer of some kind. So yeah, still a few ideas over here, but yeah, I'm kind of considering maybe I should just replace this, delete the whole pen itself, get an edited one of these where it's got a higher capacity, obviously.
So just
and
do
it
it
that way.
Make your dreams come true.
Yes, I got too many questions and not enough answers in my head at the minute. Coffee man. But thank you very much for that sound alert. Just thinking out loud, that's all I'm doing. Now obviously if I do any, I will not be putting them out because there's plenty of cow pens already out there that are edited, so yeah, you're more than welcome to go grab them yourselves if you are after a higher capacity pen. There we go. Right then, so I'm not going to worry about that field. Oh, there. Let's have a look at this quickly. Come in a bit. Yeah, so say that's showing the pH is not the greatest. So I am going to do this field first of all. And I'll throw a bit over that one as well. And that'll do for a start anyway. But yeah, I'm hoping once it actually gets harvested, it will then update correctly next in-game year. Let's come back here a sec. There we go. Get you lined up. You're off a bit there, and we'll bring that across. Oh, I don't want you to turn off quite yet. I need to see where the line is. There. Go. Alt B. Come on, go. Thank you. That's another thing as well. I've had issues. I don't know about anybody else, but I've had issues with the cruise control not staying on. It's a really weird one. And let's drop that down because I don't want it to be going too high. Yeah, that's quite right. It's really weird. I don't know why. Sometimes it stays on, some other times it just doesn't want to. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, there we go. And I'm going to get on some of the action there. Yes, that is looking better. Definitely going green. That's the one thing I'm really after is the green. I like the green colour. Let's come across to there. We'll see if that updates that at all, but I doubt it will. But that is what I want, is all this nice green. That's what I want to see, is this green colour. I don't like this yellow. There's too much yellow around here. So yeah, I try and aim sort of around about the 6.5 to 7 sort of colour on the fields. Because that's sort of the neutrally sort of pH. There we go. So if it goes into blue, then it goes into blue. That is fine. Actually, I could possibly go up a little bit faster, just to keep it in the green. There we go. Hey Jono, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully you had a good weekend. There we go. There we are. And I'll freehand this little bit. Actually, I could do. Plonk. There we are. Take that up a little bit more. 25 maybe. Yeah, 25. Yeah, I'm looking at the little mini map there. And also I'm trying to keep it within that greenish colour. Obviously if it goes to blue, it goes to blue. Unfortunately it does that. But yeah, I am aiming for green, which is around about neutral pH. So there we go. Yes. You think my fishing game is stuck? Really? Is it not working? Lurk bait, what's going on with lurk bait? I do know that there is, I think there's a maximum on there, plus a cooldown. Let's have a little look, see what's going on. Lurk bait. So let me close it down, just a sec, and I'll relaunch it. Steam, library, lurk bait, play. Let's give that a second to reload. See, you guys are wearing it out, that's the problem. There we go. So there you go. Give that a try. It should now be working. Yep, there we go. There you go. Garrett, carry on. You can now probably get a few more catches in. Activate you. And are you going to brand back? You check you had on. Hang on, Mr. Coffee Man. Let me line up and I'll see if I can figure out what you're saying there. Actually, yeah. Nope, I just turned my keyboard off again. There we go. Right, are you going to bring back your... Second? You had 122. Yeah, not sure what you're asking there, Coffee Man. Let's see, Jono says, my weekend was good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, not too bad, relaxing, that's all I can say. Very, very relaxing. Obviously I've played a little bit of Satisfactory over the weekend. I've now got phase 3 unlocked, which is obviously levels 7 and 8. So really cracked on getting that done, that's for sure. So it's good. So I've now got a couple of trains now up and running. Oh crap. I'm working actually at the minute on bauxite stuff, so yeah. So I've got it unlocked and you get it. Obviously things like the bauxite, not bauxite, the is it aluminum sheets and stuff. So unlock the jetpack. That's what I'm aiming for. There's a jetpack right now. But yeah, definitely cracking on very, very quickly. So yeah, obviously had to go through all my power again. I've obviously set up a second oil refinery area, but at some point I want to get in there properly and actually set up a big oil refinery or fuel factory, you should say. But the big thing is I'm trying to find, and it's going to help a lot out, is the diluted fuel recipe. If I can find that, I'll be happy. I just got to go out, do some hunting for hard drives and stuff. But yes, I don't really want to start creating a proper fuel area, or power area I should say, without that being able to be used. Oh, grapes. Oh. I'm sure I'll be alright with that last little bit. But yes. Egg. Eek. Egg. If you got a picture of it from FS22, let me know. Ooh, let me... There you go, sorry, I was replying to a T Miller comment earlier. There we go. But yeah, don't tell anybody, okay? Right, that's fine. That is fine. I want to see... Actually, no, I don't think the hired helper can actually do this. So let's go rotate you around. Chicken? What, you want my chicken pen, do you? I haven't decided whether I'm going to be adding it in to 25. Oops. Bring you across the other way. I haven't decided. To be honest, I'm kind of just enjoying using the Giants version, in all honesty. Pens at the minute. Obviously, the biggest issue is... Obviously, I don't know if anybody's been watching X-Man a lot recently. Obviously, he's been having a lot of issues with the Darius Frost one, and obviously I don't know if it's because it's got a higher capacity or what. So yeah, I'd be dubious to bring in a high capacity chicken pen if it's going to cause that much lag and issues. It could also be a mod that he's running that's causing that. You like it, I know, but sometimes some mods are a one-hit wonder, Coffee Man. See, there we go again. There goes my... Oh, there he is. The keyboard playing up again. How is Dave doing? He's still dealing with real-life stuff. I can't really say much, but yeah, it's not the greatest of situations at the minute for him, but yeah. Yeah, for anybody who obviously caught his previous streams, yeah, obviously his brother wants him out, basically, and yeah, he's trying to find a place to live. But yeah, he's kind of getting a bit more desperate, I suppose, now. He just wants to get out. It's not, yeah, it's not a good situation really when even your family wants you out. It's terrible. It really is. There we go. But yeah, I'm sure he will get himself sorted out, and obviously he'll be back to streaming. Well, obviously if you actually pay attention to some streamers, you may actually hear him in the background in Discord. See, he was in with NBC Master Dad yesterday. But yes, he's been very, very quiet, you know, isn't saying too much at the minute. But yeah, just keep him in your prayers, guys. Keep him in your prayers, and hopefully he'll be able to get back to streaming, back to map making before we know it. If not, oh, that's a point. If he doesn't come back to Farm Sim, what are we gonna do, guys? We'll have to ask T Miller to start making maps. Yes. Not good. It's not a good time, but I suppose eventually Mr. Dashnet is going to obviously retire, so we do have to consider that. Yes. You're not smart enough to make maps? Yeah. Also, we've got JD Fan. Obviously, yeah, he's got his Uncharted Valley map out there. Oh yeah, it's not good. Yeah. I know at some point I've said I want to get in and do a map, but right now with all the issues Dave had with just creating this map, it's kind of put me off really. It's mainly the time. That is the big thing, is the time. And like obviously T Miller is probably the same as well. Is we just do not have a lot of time spare to put into making a map. Obviously, if we did do a map, me for example, it would probably take me good, I don't know, maybe a year, 6 months to a year at least, I think, to learn the basics and do a map and stuff like that. I would know a little bit already. But then obviously there is things I don't know myself, so I'd need to reach out to like JD Fan, Mr. Dave, other map makers, and see if any of them could help. Hey there, Mr. Reaper. Yes, he's still in New York County, I believe. Albany, I think it is. But if you guys are not following Mr. MP7 Reaper, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Obviously he does do things like Farming Simulator 25, Out of Ore, and I think there was something else the other day you were playing. Was that Roadcraft? I can't remember, maybe. But yeah, definitely go, New York State, that's it, yep. Definitely go over, check him out. He is a great content creator. I absolutely love watching some of the stuff he does. I lurk a lot in his streams. So, yes. He may not realise I'm there, but yeah, I do lurk and watch. He's actually playing the Hofbergman map, I think it was called, at the minute. Everybody seems to be obsessed with it. So why in the heck? Oh, there's also Reliant Robin. That's another one as well who can do map making. Come on, there we go. But yes, it's expensive there. Yeah, it's New York for you. So yeah, you just returned from Massachusetts. It's very expensive out there. Yeah. Ooh, that's point. Is it that way? There we go. Let's see how the oh yeah. I was going to set up the auto turn, but yeah, I think it has. If I remember right, the last time I did this field, it had issues. Actually, that is not doing green for me. There we go. That's better. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, is that a game you've checked out yet, Mr. Reaper? Is that Roadcrafter? Not my kind of thing, but I know also it's very similar to Out of Ore. I think is it Out of Ore or whatever it is, that one that you guys play? Very, very similar. But it's nice to see you. I feel honoured again that you're back. I know you lurk as well. And also you work a lot. Yes. There we go. There we are. That. Ooh, that's nasty. I should just turn manually myself. I think it'd be easier. Then lock it off when I get straightened out. It's saying I can't play it for too long. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've seen like Darius playing a lot of it and a few other people, and I'm sorry, but I just don't like those style of games. Out of Ore, obviously that Roadcrafter, Snow Runner, Mud Runner, although I just don't get them kind of games. I really don't. I would rather go to the dentist and have all my teeth removed and start playing those games. Yeah, I don't get them. I just don't. Oh, and while I think about it as well, for those who like Terraform mod for FS25, it is actually I think it's the beta version is now available for 25. I've actually seen somebody streaming it on PV Rivers Remastered, and so far they've had no issues from what I've seen with the mod being added. So yeah, it might be worth checking that one out as well for those who like the terraforming type stuff. There we go, get you back on and locked off. There we go. Actually, I was almost debating getting it and add it in myself onto this save game to see how it reacts with everything up and running. Well, yeah, from the looks of it, it looks very similar to setup as it was previously. So, yeah, might be worth checking that out. Just a big sandbox game, yeah, exactly. Still prefer to play FS25 and Out of Ore, yeah. Yep, actually I've seen some of your builds in Out of Ore and friggin' heck, they are good. They really are good. And it's hard to believe that the guys that created Out of Ore started life making mods stuff for Farming Simulator. That is very, very cool. It really, really is. And I think they still put out the odd one every now and again as well. Yes, it is great fun. Definitely a talented bunch is all I can say. See, the one I was always hoping to see eventually would be, is it Factory Simulator, I think it is? By the guys that did the Global Company mod. That, I don't know. Never really seen anything for that. Don't know if it got released or a beta version out or what. But it seems like they just got so far and then stopped. It's like, ugh, really? Yeah. Actually, now that I've got the joystick, that might be easier to control, like wheel loaders and stuff, if ever I did play Out of War, for example. But yeah. Actually, it's, at some point, I'm actually saving up at the minute for a new vivarium, or home for my snake. He's now pretty well fully grown, and he's starting to get a little bit oversized for the cage basically that he's in. Even though it's like a 3-4 foot vivarium, it's getting very tight for him. It's crazy. There we go, that's a better turn. Block that off. Turn you on. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get my tablet to charge up today for some weird reason. I had it on from this morning, went to turn it on before the stream, battery's still completely dead. It's crazy, don't know what's going on with it. I might have to try another cable or another charger and see for the next time. Because obviously on there I've got different screens for doing different things. Obviously one of them is for the enhanced vehicle. So yes, I'm having to do it all on the keyboard at the minute. It's not as easy. You kind of get used to doing it a certain way, and then you have to go revert back because yeah, not good. You rather, I rather controller. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Imperial Gamer raiding with a party of one. How are you doing, Imperial? Mr. Crash, welcome in, sir. Let me get this locked off so I can. There we go. How was the stream? I'm guessing you were probably doing a little bit of Grand Theft Auto again, maybe? Oh, okay, a bit of bear. Is that bear or beer? Beer factory, isn't it? Bear factory. Oh yes, welcome in. Bear. What the heck is that bear factory? Is that beer or bear? Is that the drink or the animal? uh, I'm gonna have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. Store BEER Beer Factory. Okay, yeah, so it is the alcohol. Okay, gotcha. Making beer this time. Okay, drink. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I swear, lately my English, when it comes to the spelling, is gone a little bit skew-if at times. It's like bear and beer. Actually, let's pause that there just a sec, because I know we're going to be jumping off in just a second now. Let's check this out, shall we? Exit, desktop, there. Do we have a little video? I want a video. Give me a video! Is there no video? There. Oh, hang on, let me make this full screen. Come on. There we go. That's not bad. It's quite cool, actually. So yeah, I don't know. Are you still are you publishing your vlogs, your streams and stuff? Imperial. Because obviously, if you and the guys wanted to actually see some in-game game footage, yeah, definitely go over and check it out. But yeah, old age, not good. Definitely not good. And I know in just a little while I need to get it off, unfortunately. It should be okay, yeah, that's cool. Might actually check that out later myself. Let's see, is Mr. Miller up yet? Yes, he is. Let's mute that. Yeah, I'm just going to finish this field off very quickly, and then we will go over and see Mr. T. Miller and see what he's been working on of late. Obviously, I already know, but you never know. For those who haven't seen it, he might have something new going on. Ha 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 ha. Da 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 da. Ooh, I've got a 43-month sub anniversary over on Team Miller's stream. Yes, I know Farmer Mark knows. I believe Green Thumb Farmer and myself are the only 3 people who actually know what it is. What he's been working on. The only reason I know is I've been helping out with certain things. But yeah, I like the look of his next project as well. It's definitely another new thing. And hello, Mr. Shawnee! How are you, sir? There we go. Yeah, I think this is probably the last pass. Oh, cruds. Trees in the way. It's either going to be this one or the next one. Let me just out cap quickly. One. Okay, yeah, so I'll do this last row there. And then we'll go over and say hello to Mr. Miller. He's probably waiting for me, actually. Jeez, someone open the window. Actually, I should. Oh, I can't do it on this tractor. This is the only problem. It has no IC controls yet on here. I wish I could. I could open the sunroof. See, this is one thing I'm hoping is the guys that did the IC controls mod, they're actually going through adding it into other base game equipment. So hopefully, eventually, this tractor and a lot of the other tractors will have it. Because I am liking the IC controls. I think it's something that Giants should add in themselves to the base game stuff. So you can actually open a window or open a door. Be able to actually tilt your steering wheel and stuff like that. There we go. Also, another thing is, can that... Oh, I'll have to look on their GitHub. I have to see if it can be added into a mod as well. Obviously, so if I say, for instance, I made a mod of this tractor, could I actually set it up to have those IC controls. That's something that might be worth looking into. Can it also be added into, say, for instance, the Homer variant? Obviously, that lovely one by Hispano Modding that they put out the other day. But yes, there we go. We are going to be calling it there. Let me get this raid underway. Where the heck's my screen gone? There it is. We're going to get this going. We're now done. Let's get over to the ending screen. I'm going to stop that right there. I'd say a big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much, much appreciated. I know you don't want to miss what Mr. Miller is up to, that's for sure. So, where the heck is he? There he is. Start that raid. So big, huge thanks to all you guys. Thanks for the sound alerts, Mr. Imperial Gamer. Thank you very much for the raid. All the bitties, resubs. Oh, you guys are superstars. You really are. Obviously, like I said, I will be back again on Wednesday, same time, same place. As usual, obviously, I'll be carrying on probably day 2 actually of where I am right now. But yeah, we are going to go see Mr. T Miller, 63. One thing I will do before I will say goodbye to you guys